And so here we are in Coventry, United Kingdom, or rather way on the outskirts of Coventry, United Kingdom. And I'm going down a little lane and across a field. Again, I can't go too far these days because of the heel, but I think it's healing. My wife said if I go too far you'll end up going backwards, so she could be right. Look, it's happening now. I'm going backwards. You see, she was right. She's always right. Yeah, it did turn out just as she said. If I overdo it, I will go backwards. And I think that's exactly what's happening. Never mind, I'll survive. Just talking to our lovely friend in India. And I was talking about the one through the woods the other day, about how the attitude is that she said, I hope there's no mud on your walk today. And I said, well, it depends on how you think about it. There could be mud on the walk, but if we just look at the mud, we think, oh dear, it's a muddy walk. But if you look to the trees and the animals and the birds and the fields, and then you say, well, it's a wonderful situation. It's just that there is a little mud. And that's how it is with life. If we constantly look at the bad things, then we're going to be thinking that life is terrible. But if we look towards positive people and look at great things that are good, our family, our friends, look to the positives. And then, of course, what do? We find that life is great, even in the middle of COVID. Of course, that isn't true for somebody who's lost somebody. But I find that even people who have lost somebody, who I know, have got on better when they think positively, rather than negatively. So it picks you up. It doesn't change things. You get used to it, you don't get over it. That's what they say about these things. But it does happen to help you to travel lighter, not carrying a load. Now, I used to have to duck under some barbed wire here, but somebody has wrapped it round the post, so it's rather handy. Now, look, a little bit of mud, but look at the scenery. It's really not much, is it? Just a little mud. Sorry about the panting. There's a bit of a hill. I'm chatting as well. Got my big boots on. My dear wife said, your boots are dirty, you haven't cleaned them. And I explained there wasn't an inspection today, it'll be another day, so I got away with it. But there we are. That's great. Afternoon. So, some people taking their doggies out. Now, when I do this in the summer, this walk is beautiful. Of course, the end of the walk has been destroyed by the vandals from HS2. Completely lovely shaded walk that's been turned to a bit of a hike across a field. I don't know how they got away with it. As I said the other day, if somebody had gone out there and hacked one of those ancient trees down, they'd have been arrested and possibly imprisoned. But of course, once you call yourself HS2, it really doesn't matter, apparently. So, now I'm not certain, because I'm not to go on a big walk because I'll go backwards. Trying to think, I think it must be over there where I've got to aim for. It's a path goes up that way, but I've got a feeling. Right. Oh. Now the path I've never been on, or if I have, I don't remember having gone on, is up this way. We'll try this one, up along here. Not actually a path, is it? It's a little track. Well, I hope everybody is staying well and staying safe. and obeying the rules. I'm doing my once a day walk, and it won't be a full hour, but nevertheless I'll have got some fresh air. And so thank you also for those who have watched. We're way over 1,030,000 now. In a couple of months it's going to be, well, somewhere like that, 1,100,000. But we won't wish our time away. So yes, thank you for watching, all you watchers. That's been lovely, thank you. And of course I'd be most grateful for subscribers, for those who are about to subscribe, those who will like and share and ring the bell so you can tell when I'm rambling again. And I think that's where the other footpath came. It just came up that side of that fence and then across here, so we've ended up at more or less the same place. Now I think I've come right to where I was due to go. Is it through here? Somewhere goes through there, and I can't see any more going up this way, so it must be through there that I go. Is it? Looks like it. I can't think there's another entry. This must be the one. So we've had a shorter walk than normal, but nevertheless we've had some lovely scenery. Look, that's the sort of sunset, I suppose, in that direction. But there. Yeah. There's the water tower. I think that's still up for sale, worth a bob or two. That was used in the last war for the enemy to come in and use that, lining themselves up to get to the city when our city was bombed in the last war. So a little piece of history. Now all the bracken has died off. I don't know what this is or what it was once. Look, it's not a place you'd want to go in. Look at that up there. I wonder what it is or what it was. Look, looks like a, can you believe it, there's a ride-on mower in there, or a little excavator. I don't know what it is, but why would people leave stuff like this? The roof has gone in. Lovely little piece. Now here's a gate. So there was once a gate to that property by the looks of it, and now it's just all been cleared through here. Yes, I'm not going too far today because the poor old heel doesn't like it, but I think he'll be all right. Somebody's hat down there. Oh dear. Probably a little one. Oh, that looks quite a big hat. So they look like leylandi. They've gone up in the air. Boy, do they grow quickly, those things. I had to hack the ones down in our garden. You look round twice and the things are up in the sky. And of course they suck all the juice out of the ground. It can cause your property to subside, so unless they're away from the house, I thought it better to get rid of them. But it's lovely when they're on the end of a long garden or out in the countryside. Well, this is the Rambling Rambler. Looking at all these buds that are, look at these, nearly ready. Look, starting to break, look. Look at that. It won't be long before we've got lots of little green shoots coming. And we'll say goodbye now. As I always say, thank you for watching. It's the Rambling Rambler in Coventry on the outskirts, United Kingdom. Bye for now.